The following match is the first of the Ignition Wrestling League. Introducing first.
We are live here at Fusion, Liverpool. We are TNT Ignition. Welcome to Sky's the Limit, and we are launching the Ignition Wrestling League tonight. I am Paul Kissock, joined as always by the youngest commentator in British professional wrestling, Kameron.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe you got that right. Well done. It's only taken you 4 shows. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am the youngest commentator in British professional wrestling today, and we are kicking off our Ignition Wrestling League. History is about to be made, ladies and gentlemen. The next 15 minutes. Before I was rudely interrupted, we will make history tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 10 of the best young wrestlers from the UK and Ireland are set to do battle. It's gonna be insane.
What a way to start the league. We've got Big Guns Joe. Has had an up and down career so far in TNT Ignition, would be kind to say.
Well, currently sat on an 0-3 record coming into this league in TNT Ignition. It's going to be interesting to see, but of course his opponent tonight has no wins, no losses in Ignition because he is making his debut, and we're about to see him in a few moments' time.
Yeah, Big Guns Joe, not one here for letting the fans get to him as much as he can. However, it doesn't always work that way. He's certainly got a temper.
Yeah, but he's massive. Why would you? Why would you rile up this man? You break your face.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pure Action himself, Ricky.
Standing in for Curtis Murray. Standing in for Curtis Murray as a last-minute replacement, but my God, what a replacement it is! Curtis, get well soon, buddy. We will see you when you are fit and healthy back on Merseyside. But I would also be lying if I said I wasn't excited to see what this young man can do.
Exactly. Ricky Knight Jr., who has been making a reputation for himself all over the country, putting on, just as he calls himself, Mr. Pure Action, just lots of action, lots of frenetic pace. We'll see if Big Joe can keep up. We'll see how good Ricky is as well.
Big Joe may be big, right, but he can move. Okay, he's one of the fastest competitors you will see in a British wrestling ring today.
And what does that tell you about the calibre of the talent we have in this league when Ricky Knight Jr. was only an alternate to replace Curtis Murray?
This is the Ignition Wrestling League. You're going to see a lot more of this.
James trying to get both competitors to shake hands, and don't know if we'll get much of that.
Wow, what a way to start this league. And we are underway. The first ever matchup in the Ignition Wrestling League.
Joe seems to be getting the crowd get to him again, but he cannot take his eyes off Ricky Knight Jr. Trained by his dad, one half of the Hooligans. Again, not a man to be messed with.
Comes from an absolute dynasty, possibly the most famous family in British professional wrestling.
Joe visibly rattled. There we go.
Oh, there we go. We're off the gate. There it is. See, it was masterful. It was absolutely masterful. Big Guns Joe just sidetracked Ricky Knight Jr. and
The base of Ricky Knight Jr. Drop kick to the knee, and another basement drop kick to the side of the face. When that pace quickens, it's definitely Ricky Knight Jr.'s ball game. Up and over, Enziguri. Ducks the clothesline. Springboard into a crossbody. All Ricky Knight Jr. so far. Drop kick in the corner. Joe wobbly legged.
No, he's fine. He's just on leg day, that's all that is.
Snapmare. Ricky up to the middle rope. Flying European uppercut. Absolutely picture perfect.
Impressive hang time, has to be said. Joe, he's just going to take 5. You know, you've got to take rests. Everyone take rests, even in, you know, when you're not lifting weights. You've got to take your time out, right?
But he's not safe on the outside. Suicide dive sends Joe into the barrier. Very, very one-sided crowd.
These people don't know quality when they see it.
Maybe that's just due to the fact that Big Gun Joe's been running his mouth of late, including riling up our general manager.
I still stand by what I say at the last show, that what Danny O'Doherty did to Big Guns Joe was disgusting.
Shoulder tackle.
There it is. See, you give him a second. Said if you give him a rest, he'll come out with all guns blazing. Yes, pun intended.
But again, taking his eyes off the prize. Clubbing forearms to the back, choking Ricky Knight Jr. on the middle rope.
It's mere confidence, the fact that he can take his eyes off the prize. See, he took his eyes off the prize and went straight back to it. He's still on offense.
Stomping a mud hole and choking away. The tide has definitely turned.
Big Guns Joe on his way to picking up his first victory in Ignition and picking up the first 4 points to be handed out in the Ignition Wrestling League.
European uppercut and more clubbing forearms to the back of the neck.
See, this crowd chanting and these fans getting in the face of Big Guns Joe is only going to rile him up a bit more.
Let's go, clothesline blocked.
Oh my God!
Driver into the corner.
Good God! Sorry, Joe, take 5, mate. Yeah, take 5. He's good.
Great ring awareness by Big Guns Joe. Give the devil his due. What's Ricky Knight Jr. have in mind?
Yeah, those are expensive covers, those, son.
Reversal.
Oh, beautiful.
Into the barrier.
Beautifully done. Well done, Joe.
Referee James Greenwood checking on Ricky Knight Jr. Favouring that shoulder, I'm not surprised.
Well, we've only just started. We've started the show, we started the Ignition Wrestling League, and we're going to take it into the crowd.
Ricky Knight Jr.'s face off the bar. James Greenwood not counting, he does not want to see this first match in the Ignition Wrestling League end in a draw.
Being incredibly lenient, I must say. I appreciate that we don't really want to draw for our first contest, but at some point, there's a line that has to be taken there, James.
Big knife edge chop. Ricky Knight Jr. trying to get Big Gun Joe back towards the ring. Muscles him up.
How can he lift Joe? That's impressive. Strike!
Scoop slam on the floor. Ricky Knight looking to fly.
Oh my word, what on earth? Where are you going, Sunshine? What the
moonsault!
Whoa! Lands on his feet! Are you for real?
What absolutely ridiculous moonsault off one of those drinks tables by Ricky Knight Jr. Now he's trying to get Big Guns Joe back towards the ring, and not a nice landing in the ringside area for Joe.
Five minutes have elapsed in our first contest in the Ignition Wrestling League.
These matches are fought under a strict 15-minute time limit. Double stomp to the back. 1, 2.
Oh yes. See that? See the power behind that kick out? Beautiful.
Big gun show out at 2. Ricky not quite looking frustrated yet, but trying to keep those fans in behind him and keep that momentum. Joe, Rick takes a hold of the wrist. Rick called European uppercut.
Beautiful.
1, 2. Ricky Knight Jr. out at 2.
No, I like James Gringo, but I'm pretty sure that's a slow count.
Sit out spinebuster.
Beautiful move. It's Scotty's first. Seconds away from his first Ignition victory.
So close, but so far, what could have been seen as an upset. More stomps. Give Joe's credit, he's staying on top of Ricky Knight Jr. But again, taking his eyes off Ricky and focusing on the crowd. Super kick, lights up Joe. Pump kick. Ricky's got him up again. Sit out, Fisherman's Buster Slam. 2.
Oh, he's still alive.
Out of 2.
He's still alive. As if you'd expect anything less. Big Guns Joe is one of the only competitors in this league to have appeared at every single previous Ignition show in one way or another.
Trying to muscle Joe up again. Manages to escape, roll through. Feel the ropes.
No, he's not. Referee, you're blind, mate.
Referee James Greenwood caught it.
You are blind, Sunshine. What you did? No, Joe, look at him.
Death Valley driver. He's in position. Rolls through. To the top rope. Slots on.
Oh no.
1, 2, and 3.
The winner of this match, and getting 4 points in the Ignition Wrestling League, Ricky Knight Jr.
What a victory for the debuting Mr. Pure Action, and what a start to this league. 4 points on the board.
Well, what a start, what a match, what a debut. Sunshine, I take my hat off to you. I hope we see a bit more of that in this league, because that is what this competition is all about.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the second match of the Ignition Wrestling League?
Oh my God!
We knew a WWE Hall of Famer was going to be here tonight.
No! No!
It's the bad guy!
What the fuck?
Scott Hall is here at TNT Ignition.
Someone pinch me, I'm dreaming! A member of the NWO is in the house!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring at this time, WWE Hall of Famer, the bad guy, Scott Hall!
Can you believe it?
I'm speechless at the moment.
Hey yo. I'm not sure what that means, but I hope it's good. I love you back. Liverpool, I love you back. I just want to say that it's great to be back in the UK. It's great to be around the ground floor, wrestling business. Because the guys in the back, they're the future superstars. It's the truth. It's the truth. These are all the guys that you'll be paying $9.99 for the WWE down the road. And there's a lot of great talent back there. But my favorite wrestler is standing up on that balcony right there. His name is Cody Hall. If you ever see Cody Hall's name on a poster in your town, go check him out. Because, believe me, he's way better than I ever was. I want to thank you for coming. God bless you. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Hall in an Ignition ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time to WWE Hall of Famer, the Pack Guy, Scott Hall! Ignition Wrestling League match. Introducing first.
Here we go, continuing the league. The infamous Kameron Solas making his entrance. Another man who has yet to pick up a win, but he's only been in tag team contests so far.
That is right, he is currently 0-2. Do you want to know what's even more interesting? This is of course his first singles match in Ignition, but in outside promotions across the UK, against his opponent tonight, Kameron Solas is 0-9. To say that the deck is stacked up against him is an understatement.
Yeah, and obviously not to that our last show. So our last show, Kameron Solas was teaming up with this man.
didn't really go to plan though, did it?
No, Black Pyro did end up taking the pinfall against More Than Hype.
Oh, who's that? Did someone mention More Than Hype? Yeah, you damn right did. With a TNT record of 2-1, of course, taking the pinfall to LJ Cleary at our last show.
There we go.
Sunshine, you wait till that beautiful man comes out later.
I look forward to every moment of that.
You're trying to be sarcastic, but I know it's genuine. What are you laughing for? I'm serious.
Go ready for match 2 in the Ignition Wrestling League. Black Pyro taking on Kameron Solas. We know who the fans are behind.
We are Team Cap, Team Cap, we are Team Cap. Let's go, Pyro.
Show of respect.
It's good to see. We didn't see it in our first match.
Didn't really expect that with Big Guns Joe then.
Away in our second Ignition Wrestling League matchup. 4 very, very pivotal points on the line in the early goings. How important do you think it is to all of these lads to get out of the gate with a win tonight?
Oh, it's monumental importance. Imagine going away from the show later knowing you were one of the people to come away with only 2 points or 0 points, knowing how much of an uphill struggle you had to go. When the next show rolls around, when we're back here in July.
Pyro getting some unnecessary hate. Come on.
Pyro, who ended the undefeated streak over Mari, takes the wrist, rolled through by Kameron Solas, and a flip through. Snapmare. Chinlock reversed into the wrist, and into head scissors. Scissors by Pyro. Stalemate.
All go in the early goings.
As you said, these two guys know each other very, very well, this being the 10th matchup between them.
There has to be playing in Solas' mind that he's never won. Has to be.
I just have a feeling tonight that it could be Kameron Solas' day, but you never know how stacked this league is. Roll through. Ducks the kick, and again by Pyro. Double drop kick misses, and a double nipple.
Well, they've known each other for so long. Pyro coming on top on all previous 9 meetings between the two of them.
I think the big X factor in this one, though, is that time limit. When they fought each other previously, they've had longer to try and gauge each other and try and play that game of human chess that we talk about.
Well, if that was the case, who do you think would rather take a 2-point advantage in this case? If that's your point, who do you think would rather take the 2 points?
I think Kameron Solas would definitely like to take the 2 points, but that 15-minute time limit adds so much more urgency, as you've seen already. Up and over goes, ducks under, one through the legs, into a drop kick.
Ignition crowd behind Solas. You know what I think of pandering.
Elevated over the ropes. Shoulder charge. And Solas hits the top rope.
Oh!
Muto kick. Sends Solas to the ring apron. Trying to set him up.
He's not big.
Hangman swinging neck breaker.
He may not be the biggest man.
2.
He may not be the biggest man, but you cannot discount the strength of Black Pyro.
Now, Kameron Solas does have the size advantage, but you wouldn't have known it from that manoeuvre there. Clubbing forearm to the back of the head. How important is it, do you think, that Pyro needs to keep Solas grounded just because of that size advantage?
I think the only thing that, well, I mean, I don't really think it'd be too worried about him grounding it. I mean, when you get in the air, that's Pyro's forte. I think the problem that Pyro needs to think about is not being too overconfident. He's beaten Solas 9 times in previous matches. If he's thinking he can come into the Ignition Wrestling League, walk out with an easy 4 points, he may have another thing coming.
Shot to the ribs and an elbow strike, but stunned by Pyro. Another right hand lights up Solas. Using the hair and being admonished by referee Max Davies. We've seen these aggressive tactics from Pyro previously as well.
I mean, it's aggressive, it's all within the rules. He's not being disqualified, is he?
Not at the moment, but he's walking the fine line. Back elbow out the corner by Solas. Right hand blocked and returned.
Off the ropes, ducks one.
Tilt-a-whirl into a DDT.
Beautiful move from Black Pyro. So close to those vital 4 points.
That's where Pyro is so dangerous. It only takes 3 seconds and he can snap those DDTs off just like that out of nowhere.
See, this is what I mean. Pyro is toying with Solas. He must know. And Solas has got to have that in the back of his mind. Pyro's going to know that. Oh my
God.
Good
Lights
God.
on the chest of Solas.
Taunting him, telling him to get back on his feet.
And another. Echoing around Fusion nightclub.
Solas' chest nearly as red as his gear.
Kameron Solas looking determined. European uppercut. And another leveling Pyro. Trifecta.
This crowd getting on their feet for Solas.
It's a back kick to the midsection.
Whoa!
Spinning heel kick into the senton. Pyro wisely rolls out to the side, outside of the ring.
He knows what he's got to do.
Turnbuckle helo blocked.
He's got 10 more minutes as Pyro. He can take his time.
What's Pyro thinking here? Pulling that barricade closer to the ring.
What on earth is Pyro planning here? Oh,
super kick!
Rolls
Pyro over the barricade.
Oh my word.
Solas heading to the top rope.
Kameron, this isn't wise, man. This isn't wise. Oh my God!
Cannonball sent onto the floor!
Wow! What the fucking fuck was that? Solas taking out Black Pyro and the ring crew!
Max Davies trying to get them back into the ring. Again, being very lenient tonight, both referees.
Jeez, if you didn't think that this Ignition Wrestling League meant something to all 4 of the competitors we've seen so far out of the 10, you just got your answer there. Bodies being laid on the line.
Pyro gets the foot up, heads to the middle rope, caught into the spine buster. Rolls through, 1, 2. Pyro still in this. I don't know how though.
At what point has Solas going to get frustrated? At what point? 7 minutes are gone. The time is ticking down for Solas to get his first victory over Pyro.
Muscles up Pyro, but he slips out the back. Back elbow, another wheel kick. Kick Fury. Up and over. European uppercut sends Pyro back into the corner. Solas muscling Pyro up to the top rope. Using that enziguri to keep him there. Solas
doesn't normally pan out well for Solas when he goes to the top rope. What on earth is he planning here?
Top rope Frankenstein will flip through and lands on his feet by Pyro.
Pyro on his feet.
Up onto the shoulders.
We'll be looking. Sends him up top.
Poison Rana.
Oh my good God. This is going to be it.
2,
4 points to Pyro. Good God, that was close.
So close.
Unbelievable. Round of claps and a show of respect from our fans in Fusion. We had 2 matches into the Ignition Wrestling League, and my God, is it delivering!
Just goes to show how much it means to everybody. And then pump handle.
Sets him up! Oof.
Into the neck breaker over the knee. 1, 2.
And Pyro kicks out at 2. How much more have both these guys got to give?
Visible signs of frustration for both men as we are rapidly approaching the 5
calling
minutes
for
left.
it. Cameron, don't do it. It's never worked. It's never worked. If he misses this, it's over.
Will it be
if
tonight?
He hits it, no! Pyro's got him. Pyro's got him. It's all over, folks. It's all over.
Knee
I'm
strike.
telling you now.
Solas
reversal.
picks up.
Oh my God! Dursun City. 1, 2, and 3. He's got him.
The winner of this match, gaining 4 points in the Ignition Wrestling League, Kameron Solas.
What a victory by Kameron Solas. 4 points on the board in what could be deemed an upset.
His first victory in Ignition. His first victory over Pyro. And this hometown crowd could not be happier for the infamous Kameron Solas.
Going into the league, Kameron Solas was on a lot of people's minds as a favourite to go all the way through to the end and be in that upper echelon. And tonight he proved why he's got so many people behind him.
An impressive victory. Let's not take anything away from Black Pyro, however. A phenomenal performance from both men, and that goes to show folks how important those 4 points are. Show of respect from Solas, and a quick handshake from Black Pyro.
You know it's not over between these two. This is the only matchup they will have within the league, but you never know what's going to happen down the line.
A phenomenal performance, and one we will be looking forward to see the return bout. As if we're only 2 matches in. What a fucking show this has been.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for Black Pyro. The following is a singles match. Introducing first.
The powerhouse Nightshade making her TNT Ignition debut. And
She's got an attitude on her. I like that.
Ingratiating herself already, I would say.
Rip it off him. Rip it off him. Do it. Rip it off him.
Very interesting contest this, with Nightshade making her debut and Alexxis Falcon still yet to pick up a victory here in TNT Ignition.
0 and 2 in the Ignition, losing out to Eliza Rue and then Charlie Evans. I don't know. I don't know if she can handle this. Do not know if she can handle this powerhouse that will stand in front of her tonight.
Very, very different type of competitor compared to Charlie Evans, who is very strike-based and in your face, where Nightshade will just throw you around the ring and drive you through the canvas.
Well, Alexxis, better be ready for this one.
return to TNT Ignition. Alexxis, Falcon, as I said, looking for that elusive first victory, but we know who the fan favourite is already based by that reaction.
Fan favourite counts for absolutely fuck all. It's what you do in between those ropes that counts.
Has had some very, very impressive performances against Charlie Evans and in that triple threat match on the debut Ignition show. Nightshade not impressed. Concerns for James trying to keep control of this one, if I'm 100% honest.
It's only James Greenwood. He'll be alright. He's only young.
Come on, James, you know you love it.
Just having some fun with Jeffrey James Greenwood before we get proceedings underway.
We do actually have a match to do. If you can stop fucking about, it'd be great.
Maybe taking Nightshade a bit too lightly based on that, but we'll see what happens now the bell is rung.
I can't disagree.
Lock up. Power on display by Nightshade straight away, backing on Alexxis up into that corner. A little bit too much jaw-jacking with the crowd though. Another lock up. Again, backs Alexxis up into the opposite corner this time, choking away. Waits till the count of 4 before releasing.
It's because she's got till 4. What do you want?
You can tell the tone is changing already. The atmosphere in that ring is getting tense.
Well, let's look at it this way, that both these women are on level footing coming into this. Yes, Nightshade is looking for her first victory, but so's Alexxis Falcon. This is also the first time that both these ladies have ever faced off.
Roll up. Only a 1 count. Ducks under the clothesline attempt. One of her own, but Nightshade barely moves.
She's not going to take, it's going to take more than that to knock Nightshade off her feet.
Dropkick Nightshade back into the corner. Flying knee.
Head of steam.
Roll through neckbreaker. Into the cover. 1, 2.
That was hardly a 2. Can you call that a 2?
Barely, as you said. I don't often agree with you. Twist of fate. Blocked and slammed down by the hair.
See, that is overconfidence right there. Going for a finishing move right out the bat. We're hardly 2 minutes into this match.
Ground and pound by Nightshade.
Nightshade absolutely webbing her there. Wigging her. Full slip of the tongue.
Choking away in the corner now. Alexxis, there's nothing else to get back into this. Stomping away at the back. Forearm. Shoots Alexxis off. And there's the clothesline.
The senton! Look at that power, the velocity that was behind that senton.
Driving the air out of Alexxis, but she gets out at 2.
Come on, Alexxis!
Sweet disrespect and now choking away on using the foot on the corner.
How is it any less disrespectful? She's simply repeating what the fans are saying. How is that any different, Paul?
Because it's done in a mocking way. The fans are actually genuinely trying to be helpful as much as it's not really working at the moment.
Fans could be mocking her, we don't know.
Steps over the shoulder. going for that straight armbar. Version of an abdominal stretch. Stretching out the shoulder and the midsection of Alexxis Falcon. Very close to the ropes, but she's not getting there at the moment. Just that little bit too far away.
Squeezing down on the back elbow. Falcon managing to get out of it. Another scouted.
And one of her own.
What a shot and more. Flying in.
Alexxis is absolutely out of it in that corner. At this rate, it's going to take a miracle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't
fall away slam.
This is just a taste of what else you get when you come to an Ignition show. Not only
double knees
do you get the hard-hitting action of the Ignition Wrestling League, but you get the best up-and-coming
German suplex
competitors from around the UK.
Pulls her out. 2.
That was definitely a slow count, that, James.
Still a lot of fight left in Alexxis Falcon.
James, I'm going to tell you this now. Johnny Greenwood isn't here tonight. If you start pissing me off, you're going to be my new, let's call you my favourite.
Target, more like.
Yeah, let's go.
Straight armbar now. Again, pulling away at that shoulder, the midsection. A bit further away from the ropes this time. Dead centre on that TNT Ignition logo. Alexxis trying to get the momentum, but Nightshade just laying those slaps into the ribs and pulling at that right knee to keep her grounded.
Oh wow!
Ripping away at the bottom jaw and the teeth.
Waves a hand. Fair play, it's all legal.
Ducks the clothesline. Backstabber! Wow! That'll switch momentum in a hurry.
The velocity and power generated behind that caught Nightshade unawares.
James up to the count of 2. Looks like Alexxis is going to be first to make it back to her feet. Clothesline levels Nightshade and another.
Struggling to get to her feet, beautifully scouted from Nightshade.
Those forearms blocked, 8 defeat.
Referee checked the sole of those boots, right?
And a super kick. Into the cover, 2. Barely out by Nightshade. Very, very weak kick out.
This is the moment where it starts to set in for Alexxis Falcon. What has she got to do to pick up that first elusive Ignition victory?
Still got a lot of weapons in that arsenal, but the big key is, can she hit them on someone the size and power of Nightshade? Alexxis is down. Hip attack.
Jumping as she hits it to get the extra velocity too. It's absolutely beautiful.
Alexxis dragged out to the corner. Cover now. 1,
center of the ring.
2. Audible and visible frustration by Nightshade. She thought she had her there. Going to shoot Alexxis off.
What more of either of these girls got to give?
Managed to hold the momentum. That roundhouse kick and a roaring elbow strike.
Puts her onto her knees.
Split kick.
Push the cranium to the other side. But it isn't enough to get that pinfall. Not this time.
Doing the right thing though, staying on top of Nightshade. Big twist of fate. Again blocked. Kick to the midsection.
Set her up.
Choke slam. Sit out. 1, 2.
Oh my God! How was that not it? How was that not it?
That had to be pure instinct on Alexxis Falcon's part. Nightshade calling for the end. Muscling Alexxis up. Blocked.
Looks for
Twist
it.
the fate.
Gets her.
Lancer.
This could be it.
1, 2, and 3.
It's over.
What a first victory by Alexxis Falcon over a very, very game Nightshade.
Yeah, well, it was hard fought, well earned, well deserved.
The fans here very happy, so's Alexxis. Can she build on this momentum now as we head through the rest of 2019? Very, very impressive indeed.
Well played, Nightshades. Impressive debut.
The following contest is part of the Ignition Wrestling League. Introducing first. Baby, show me.
The enigma that is Visage. We're coming into the Ignition Wrestling League with one of the best records in TNT Ignition currently.
I'm going to be honest. I know that LJ already has a victory over Visage.
Questionable circumstances.
But I am worried that Visage may just be the dark horse to come through and win this whole thing with a record of 3-1 already. Have you ever seen a suaver man walk to an Ignition ring than Chase Alexander?
A self-professed sleazy bastard making his return to TNT Ignition.
As of course seen at our first ever show in a tag team match. Makes his first singles competition here tonight.
Again, one who could be seen as a bit of a dark horse in this league.
Well, we haven't seen much of him in Ignition in singles competition, but I can tell you personally that I have seen this man wrestle all around the country. This man was in my first ever training session when I started in professional wrestling. To see him in that ring now, to see what he can do tonight, it's going to be something special.
A very interesting matchup as well, a definite clash of styles. Visage, who likes to play the mind games, against a very slick technician in Chase Alexander.
But there is the power game of Visage.
Lights up the hamstring with that leg kick. And another, trying to knot up that leg in the early going. Trying to get a feeling back into it. Very confident Visage. The way they're prowling around the ring, but that single leg pick and wrenching at the knee by Chase Alexander will change that in a hurry.
Well, Visage is coming off the back of an impressive victory against Jack Sexsmith. However, Chase Alexander is a much different opponent. Maybe not has the...
Chase Alexander wrenching at the headlock. Headbutt.
Yeah, that wig's only good for so much.
Duck under, face plant. Chase Alexander retreats to the corner.
Lands up!
Flying hip attack by Visage. And another. Chase Alexander avoids the third time.
Went to it one too many times.
And lays in an elbow strike of his own. Reversal.
Strong forearm.
Shoots off Alexander. Ducks the clothesline.
Tranquilo from Chase Alexander. He's fine, he's calm.
Chase Alexander taking his eyes off Visage. Not the best idea.
Yeah, that is expensive property of the Martini Daddy.
Back into the ring now. Blocks the strike. Roundhouse kick. Cut off on the way back into the ring is Visage. Into the neck breaker. Chase Alexander wisely getting match.
Hey, he's gonna take the 4 points any way he can. What a way to take him.
Sees Visage getting back to the feet. So goes in pursuit.
Onto that second hardest part of the ring. Our commentary colleague Mark Adams couldn't be here tonight. Get well soon.
Shoulder tackle. Driving the air out of Visage and holding on to it. Over and over with the suplex. Two. Great power, as you're about to say, by Chase Alexander. Definitely outsized in this matchup.
But the speed advantage.
Stomping away.
May also give the experience factor to Chase Alexander. He's been in this game a long time.
I remember travelling down to Coventry to see Chase Alexander a long time ago at this point, and he's evolved so much since then. Knife edge shot by Visage. Oof, and a straight boot to the side of the face.
Sends the receipt, goes for the quick cover up.
Two. With the forearm across the face for good measure.
Chin. Applying that shoulder hold. Claw to the shoulder, trapping the nerve.
Now into a Cobra clutch.
Is he biting? Is that? Oh, it's fine. He's not doing anything. He's fine. Just giving him a kiss.
Max Davis, Chase Alexander trying to take advantage of the situation any way he can at the moment. Visage using those long legs though to kick the way out of the predicament.
Long and powerful legs at that.
Elbow to the back, right between the shoulder blades. Trying to keep Visage in that corner.
Lifts him up.
Back suplex.
Lifting him up and dropping him down.
Eyes look glassy for Visage, but only two. Chase Alexander eyeing up the top rope.
Looking to go high risk. Oh, uh-oh. Seen this before.
Dragged off the rope with that Rana.
Right on the back of his head. Driving him into the canvas.
Chase Alexander wobbly legged. Drop dead gorgeous. And again. Kick blocked into the knee. Oh. There's the Stacy. Levels Chase Alexander.
May have knocked some teeth out with that one. His teeth are insured, you know. Chase had
Drop dead gorgeous kick avoided.
Had it scouted.
Thinking half Nelson. Roll through with the arm drag. Kick ducked again. Half and half suplex.
Beautiful.
Two.
Bridge. Only enough to get a 2 count.
Drop kick in the corner.
Folds Visage in half.
Visage is out of it.
Chase looking to go high risk. We just crossed the 6-minute mark.
Setting up for On the Rocks. Visage rolls all the way to the opposite side of the ring. Chase Alexander wisely notices though and goes back into pursuit.
Good ring awareness, to be fair. There's the roll up.
Roll through. Into the super kick.
May have knocked some of the hairs out of that beautiful mustache right there.
Sent into the ropes, only to lay in an elbow strike. Sends Alexander to the outside.
Where are you going here, Visage? What have you got planned?
Chase Alexander avoids any further damage with that kick. Springboard
to the top! May not got any of it. Visage sets
Fisherman's Buster.
Takes advantage. 1, 2 from the top. Chase Alexander kicking out.
Alexander out at 2.
Appeared to slip on the top rope. Visage takes advantage, but it's only enough for a count of 2.
What a contest so far. All these Ignition League matches have been so even. Your shit out Uranagi. Into the armbar. Straight armbar.
Chase has nowhere to go. He's center of the ring. And he gets the bottom rope.
Manages to twist his way and make the bottom rope.
The bottom rope? Alright, that's Scooby.
Back elbow. Waits the strike. Half and half suplex again. Doesn't hold on to it this time though. Into another drop kick in the corner.
Looking to go high risk.
Chase Alexander up to the top. On the rocks!
Oh!
Nails it! 1, 2.
On the rocks! Oh my goodness! How did Visage kick out of that? The full body weight of Chase Alexander came crashing down.
Chase Alexander genuinely looks dejected, does not know what it's going to take. We've said that about every one of these Ignition matches so far. Avoids the dropkick in the corner though, does Visage.
Ducks one. Off.
Double springboard into the spear.
That was innovative and impressive.
Drop dead gorgeous. 1, 2, and 3.
And game set match.
Visage keeps that streak alive, picking up the all-important 4 points.
4-1 official records. But those records go out the window when this league starts. 1-1, shall we say, from now on. An impressive showing from both Visage and Chase Alexander.
I think Chase has proven that he's not one to sleep on in this tournament.
Absolutely not.
The following match is part of the Ignition Wrestling League.
Oh, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let me introduce to you the TNT Ignition General Manager,
Oh, that was a surprise. I didn't even know the GM was in the building, but of course it is a special night in Ignition. Of course he was going to be here.
I don't know what he's got to announce though. It's always interesting when we see Danny making his way to the ring.
This is true. The TNT Ignition fans know to expect something big when GM O'Doherty hits the ring. Just hope it's not an announcement that he's going to beat up more of our talent.
Joe had it coming.
Joe's paid for that.
anything can happen here in TNT Ignition. And the black guy showed up. Can you believe it? Now, before we get this second half underway, I've got a big announcement to make.
Oh, here we go.
Next time we're here, TNT, all eyes on me. July the 4th, we're going to crown the first TNT Ignition champion.
About damn time.
It's a 20-man rumble in this league.
Oh, wow!
What a way to crown our first champion.
Incredible. Well, short and sweet, when we return, and all eyes on me, on 4th of July, it will be a 20-man rumble to crown the first ever TNT Ignition champion.
And how fitting for a show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is part of the Ignition Wrestling League. Introducing first.
Paul, if you say one word during this entrance,
Like this.
undefeated, unpinned and unsubmitted. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you now, you are looking at the winner of the inaugural Wrestling League, LJ Cleary.
LJ Cleary making his way into the ring with his
Showing off.
biggest cheerleader in tow on the balcony next to me.
Showing off that beautiful prize that we've got there. A lot of our Rafflemania here tonight.
Here we go. Another hometown boy, El Gringo. Oh, LJ launches that chair at El Gringo.
He didn't do anything, the bell hasn't rung yet. The bell hasn't rung yet, what are you all talking about? It's perfectly fine. Gringo hadn't signed it yet, that was the problem. He just hadn't signed it yet.
Gringo reversal.
Referee, the match hasn't started yet, do you mind stopping them from fighting?
Coffin drop from the ring apron to LJ Cleary, who's quickly in retreat. Another chair shot. James Greenwood trying to get him into the ring until we can actually start the
He
contest.
said he's not signed the chair. If Gringo hadn't been doing his hair all night and actually done what management told him, LJ wouldn't have to remind him while he's trying to get into the ring. Idiot.
Referee James Greenwood checking on El Gringo. Absolutely disgraceful behaviour and tactics by Northern Hype's leader. El Gringo making his way to his feet though. He does not want to go out this way.
Well, we're underway. Don't know how long this one's going to be. We may be in for a record for the shortest Ignition Wrestling League match in history. And we're only in the first night.
LJ Cleary stomping away and now elbow to the back of the head of El Gringo.
It's over, LJ. Finish him. It's over.
Choking away with El Gringo's t-shirt.
Hey, El Gringo wanted to wear it before the match started.
this is the thing you have to watch out for with LJ Cleary. You are very right, he is unpinned, unsubmitted, undefeated.
Say it louder for the people in the back, Paul. Say it louder for the people in the back.
But it's like the tactics like that that people are going to have to watch out for.
The beautiful mind games of LJ Cleary.
Only a 2 count after those elbow drops.
One of the best villains in TV history. That's such an amazing compliment.
I don't think they mean it that way.
The Gringo, the.
Craig West makes it back to his feet to eat a boot to the midsection. Choking away and laying in the chop. That heavily taped hand of LJ Cleary.
I'm not sure that that group of fans know what a girl is.
LJ Cleary needs to stay on top of Craig West. We've seen him do some absolutely spectacular things in the tag team matches, teaming up with Kameron Solas. LJ slaps on a nerve hold and then wrenching at the neck.
Yeah, ask him, Rev.
It's going to take more than that. Back elbows out of it. Gringo back to his feet and then taken down once again. Scoop and a slam. Into the cover. 1, 2.
Pure power. James, I'm warning you. I'm warning you, Mr. Greenwood.
Very fair count by our official James Greenwood there. And the side headlock locked in by LJ Cleary. El Gringo looks completely out of it. He's never really been able to get back into it since those chair shots before the bell.
It is a beautiful strategy from LJ Cleary here tonight. He knows that those immediate 4 points launch him to the top of the wrestling league.
Amongst a pack of other winners here this evening.
But he'd still be on top.
As it stands, if LJ was to win, he would actually be in second place behind Kameron Solas in alphabetical order at the top of the league. Just like to remind you of that fact, Mr. Moran.
No, see, we go by last name. Therefore he's C. Therefore he's at the top. Dickhead.
Side headlock still locked in. El Gringo's not been able to make his way back to his feet as yet.
And that's all it is, just squeezing, slowly draining the life out of El Gringo. Throwing out some offense. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. It's the ropes.
No, but misses. And again. And again.
Stay cool, LJ. You've got this.
The damage done to the arm of LJ Cleary, self-inflicted by missing those elbows. Side head blocked.
Amazing Rick
Clothesline. Levels LJ Cleary.
Look who's first man to his feet. Out of the ring. He's going to take a breather. He's going to take 5. That is all that he needs.
Knee to the side of the head. LJ's hung up. We've seen this before.
There we go. There, he knows. He's done his homework, folks. One of the smartest men in Ignition. Full stop.
El Gringo keeps in pursuit of LJ Cleary. Chop again. Hung up on the barricade.
And rolls him in. And a blare for good measure.
As LJ's done to the back end. Coffin drop.
Out of absolutely nothing.
Into the cover. 1, 2.
No.
LJ Cleary barely out at 2. impressive performance by both LJ Cleary and El Gringo. El Gringo trying to maintain in control for the moment.
Maybe looking for that
escapes the suplex.
Gringo Buster! Beautiful. Eye of the Hurricane from LJ Cleary to James.
El Gringo out at 2. The Shining Wizard nearly had it for LJ Cleary.
Is that the best you guys can do?
El Gringo muscled up to the top rope by LJ Cleary. Oh, chop to the neck.
That is how much both these men want to win this league. Slaps on the hold. Look at that.
More slaps to escape that powerbomb predicament. Knee avoided. Headbutt to the midsection.
Sends him up.
Scissor powerbomb. Could be it.
No.
1,
LJ.
2.
LJ. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
El Gringo unable to cover up that right shoulder, allowing LJ to escape. El Gringo has to be thinking for it. Another slap. A chop of his own by El Gringo levels LJ Cleary. Forearms back and forward. LJ's the first one to fall.
He's just taking his time. He's just taking his time. See, he doesn't want to hurt anyone.
Spitting in the eye of El Gringo. What a forearm strike.
Oh my word. Do not piss off LJ Cleary. Battle of wits going on here.
Setting for the Gringo Buster. Voided. Double throat chop. Knee strikes to the side of the face.
Oh, there it is. The end is nigh.
Dog Buster. 1, 2, and 3.
Game, set, match, baby! Undefeated, unpinned and unsubmitted, and going straight to the top of the Ignition Wrestling League, where he shall stay forevermore until we are five more of these shows. You won! You did, LJ! You did it!
Impressive victory by LJ Cleary over a very, very game El Gringo.
Hats off to Gringo, he tried his best, but you are not gonna meet the man who is living his beautiful life. And as if this couldn't get any better, Nathan and Darren at More Than Hyper up next. Paul, I'm so excited.
I can tell. Maybe like take a Xanax or something like.
match, introducing first.
There are the boys!
The rest of More Than Hype with quite literally a mountain of a challenge ahead of them, making their way to the ring. Nathan Martin and Darren Kearney, who have been again taking off away from their own accomplishments. LJ Cleary obviously undefeated here in TNT Ignition. These guys are nothing to slouch at either.
Look, their opponents tonight may very well be NXT UK superstars, but these two lads are legitimately one of the best tag teams in Europe, and I dare you to disagree with me.
I don't disagree at all. Not taking anything away from More Than Hype, but when you see the size of the behemoths that have just walked through that curtain, even I'm starting to feel a little bit sorry for More Than Hype in this one.
The Muscle Cat and T-Bone. That's a lot of men.
T-Bone looks absolutely fired up, ready to get straight into this.
Well, they came out after that phenomenal match that More Than Hype had against Black Pyro, Cameron, Solas and El Gringo at Ignite the Fire, and made a statement at the behest of More Than Hype. And quite frankly, when you see the size of these two men, just picking out, it's just brilliant, isn't it? It's two grown men.
I would not mock T-Bone if I was Darren Kearney or Nathan Martin, though. That may come back and will come back to bite them. It looks like we were going to get Darren Kearney maybe to start this off on behalf of More Than Hype. And T-Bone for the T-Bone and Muscle Cat.
Darren's in good shape too, you know.
Yeah, all three members of More Than Hype are phenomenally well-conditioned athletes. However, they're in there with two brick walls.
Whoa!
A massive deal.
Is he okay? Darren! Darren, you alright, mate?
I think my points have been made.
He just flips like that all the time, it's fine.
When he's getting launched by T-Bone.
In comes Nathan Martin.
Very wisely getting out of the ring is Darren Kearney.
Look at that hench. Big Joe wishes he was that big.
I thought in your exact words, Big Joe was massive.
He is, and you can bet your ass that he's bigger.
I think it's plainly obvious who the fans want to see get beaten up.
I think it's plainly obvious that these fans are idiots. If he does, we can call the police on him. You know that's illegal, right?
He's got a looks like he's giving Nathan a free shot.
I'm not an idiot, so I'm not going to try and outpower the ball over here.
You suck!
Beautiful, beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Nah. See?
Big boot. Back suplex. Huge elevation on that back suplex.
Drives him into the centre. In you come.
Right hands for Kearney. And another.
Ref there, closed fists. Thank you, Max.
And Darren Kearney's also illegal. Clothesline. Muscle Cat wants in. I think T-Bone should give the fans what they want to see.
Be a star, T-Bone. Be a star. Don't be like this.
He's on an iron. He's not quite decided yet. Makes the tag to the Muscle Cat. Whipped straight into a knee lift, right to the midsection.
I dread to think of the weight difference between these two teams.
That will be an interesting stat, I've got to admit, on this one. Cross body as Nathan Martin was hung up in those ropes.
Had nowhere to go.
All work to drive the air out of the lungs of the quicker team.
Yeah, Saxon, if you break them, you have to pay for that, mate.
Telegraph the back body drop.
You've got another kick in, you've got another offensive move in.
Back elbow. Nathan Martin begging off. European uppercut. And Nathan Martin is in a bad part of town. Darren Kearney instantly regrets that decision.
But he's turned the tide.
Maybe not too much. The look on Nathan Martin's face says it all.
Get them right, come on. From a different country, that can be considered racist.
Tries to roll out the way. Muscle Cat deadlifts Nathan Martin up, drops him across the knee.
Into that gut buster. Come on, boys.
Again, off the ropes, drop down. Caught on the leapfrog.
In mid. This is ridiculous. How have TNT management allowed this? This is so unfair.
Elevated gorilla style scoop slam. Launches Nathan Martin and he gets straight out of the ring.
So he's taking 5. He's fine.
Darren Kearney thinks better of jumping Saxon Huxley from behind. Tag to T-Bone. Gets Nathan Martin exactly where he wants him.
He gave him one before. This is manslaughter. I thought you asked for quiet.
Not today.
T-Bone thinks better of chopping Nathan Martin. Lucky Nathan on that one, I have to admit.
Probably would have been manslaughter.
Pulled off the ring apron though by Kearney.
Rolls him in. Run, Darren, run!
And the stomps being laid in.
More Than Hype have the upper hand here.
The tactics and the speed coming into play of More Than Hype. Referee Max Davis needs to get Saxon Huxley back in his corner and stop this double team.
Stop what? Stop what? I thought Max Davis was actually doing a good job then of getting Saxon Huxley back into his corner. Tell him to not do his job, Paul. Jesus.
Knee to the midsection. Irish whip. And another knee lift. Up and over goes Martin. Off straight to the floor.
Right to the outside.
Flapjack. Kearney bounces right back to his feet. And Martin sent across the ring. Big boot. Yakuza style.
Oh my God. Darren.
Power slam avoided.
He's fine. Darren's fine.
Roll through attempt blocked. Ducks the clothesline. Into a Fez press. A man the size of Saxon Huxley diving at you like that.
I felt the air go out of my lungs after that one.
Up again, and another scoop slam.
His name is Saxon Huxley, not Jesus. That is blasphemous. You bastards.
The back of Kearney is taking an absolute beating in this one.
It is
sidewalk slam.
Sorry, are these people singing about Christmas? Because it is fucking May, idiots. Come on, boys.
Out of 2.
Darren, he's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's fine. We've got this.
Might have been better just to stay down for that one. I can't see much more pleasant things to come from Northern Hype, but you never know. Chop block.
There
Stomping
you go.
away at the knee.
Brilliant game. Brilliant game. Isolate the knee. Take away the standing power of the big man. No T-Bone. No, no, no.
T-Bone
ring.
T-Bone's not helping Huxley at the moment.
Get back out. That's actually a compliment. If they're more than shite, that's a good thing, right? Idiots.
Pulls the muscle cat towards that bottom rope.
You heard it from the man himself!
Hyper extending that knee.
We may need to take him to the Royal, maybe actually snapped in half. He managed to kick out of it there.
Kearney getting a bit overconfident. We've seen this many times from the Northern Hype boys.
It's not overconfidence.
They have the
It's
muscle cat down.
self-belief. Exactly. They've got the one person that they need to isolate. They're isolating him. It's perfect tag team psychology.
Another seated drop, trying to hyperextend that knee. You can see the anguish in Saxon Huxley's face.
That pin as well, going for the pin whilst holding the knee, applying extra pressure. Maybe a submission and a pinfall in one.
T-Bone trying to keep everyone in this. Trying to get a tag from his partner. Again. Oh no! Huxley pushes Kearney over the top rope, but Martin makes the tag. Only to run straight into a punch from T-Bone.
Ref, he's not the legal man.
He is now. Oh, levels mine with that lariat. And another. Strong whip into the corner, followed by a clothesline. Face wash. And a hip attack. Martin's down, could be it. 1, 2.
No, he's still alive, he's still alive, it's fine. Fine, he's alive. It's all good.
All credit to the Northern Hype boys for staying in this one, but you get the impression it's only a matter of time. Now you've got a fresh T-Bone in there. We have a tribute coming. Setting up for the outsider's edge. Martin, with a bit of help from Kearney, escapes.
Thank God he got out of that. It's one of the deadliest finishing moves of all time.
Drop toe hold into the middle rope. Roll up.
Rolls through.
1,
He's got him.
2.
He's got him.
T-Bone out of 2. Kicks the midsection. Something bothering T-Bone there with the inside of his leg. Kearney with the trip.
Oh, loves him. He's holding another feet. He's got him. He's got him. Referee.
Saxon Huxley breaks it up.
Referee. Come on.
The tactics of More Than Hype backfire once again.
What are you talking about? Saxon Huxley just jumped in the ring for no reason. Disgraceful.
Nathan Martin ate that ring post with his shoulder. Muscled up onto the shoulders of Saxon Huxley. Gorilla press. Dropped over the top rope. And an uppercut right to the midsection. And in comes T-Bone. Kick to the ribs. The strength of T-Bone.
This is just manslaughter at this point.
Hoisting up Nathan Martin like he weighs nothing before delivering a fall-away slam.
I think I think Nathan Mine's face says it all.
I think he's counting stars at this point. Tag made to the Muscle Cat. Has him up.
Convert again.
Outside his edge into the corner. And a right hand for Kearney.
Oh, come on. Oh!
Canadian backbreaker into the slam. 1, 2, and 3.
I think we should call the Merseyside police because there's actually been a manslaughter in the ring.
What a victory by the big men. Again, I don't begrudgingly say this, but I don't like saying this. All credit to More Than Hype staying in that as long as they did.
Was that an actual compliment that just came out of your mouth? Was that an actual compliment?
It was.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to cherish this moment forever. More Than Hype may have lost, but Paul has finally come to his senses and knows quality when he sees it.
Scott Oberman, who made his intentions perfectly clear at our last show. He wanted into this league desperately, and in our final league match of the evening, he goes up against possibly the toughest challenge in the entire tournament, in my opinion.
I'm so glad you ended your opinion at the end of that. I was just about to rip you apart. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. It doesn't, but you know, it doesn't really, if it matters or not, it doesn't really matter. You want to know who the most dangerous man in this league is? You're looking at him. Scott Oberman has a record of 1 and 2. That match, of course, one of the first ever matches we had in Ignition, picked up the victory and has become a dangerous man since then.
Scotty Davis, fresh off a massive victory over Chris Ridgway on our last show in what was, quite frankly, one of the best technical matches I have seen in a long time.
Absolutely, picked up the victory against Chris Ridgway, and he may have gone over to Ireland and beaten an absolute legend called substitution, Thunder Liger. You know, it's fine. And he gained that confidence, and I'm putting it down to his victory against Chris Ridgway.
There is an argument that we're giving out the records now of everyone who's competing tonight. There's an argument that this league is a fresh start for everybody.
I would have to agree with that, but of course, both of these men, did you know, are on the same record coming into this. Both men are 2-1 in Ignition beforehand.
In the Battle of the Scots.
Well, neither of them are the Scottish.
Featuring this is the one I've been most looking forward to all evening. I genuinely do not know what to expect. We all know Scott Oberman can wrestle with the best of them. We know Scotty Davis is one of the best freestyle wrestlers currently working in professional wrestling today. But we also know the lengths that Scott Oberman will go to get a victory.
I think Oberman needs to find a way.
Gator roll, front face lock.
Oberman needs to find a way in the early goings to ground and to pull Scotty Davis out of this amateur wrestling style. It is not going to work for him to try and match him. He's on the ropes though, Rev. Thank you, James.
Scott Oberman at the moment being outclassed by the multiple-time freestyle wrestling champion.
Davis a little too much to handle in the early goings.
As we've seen in all these league matches tonight, they've been so competitive that it doesn't take much for the balance to swing one way or the other. Livid Scott Oberman refuses the handshake and just
thrown to the ground.
Dragged to the ground, and again Davis maintaining waist control.
Him up.
Roll through blocked.
Slips down, misses with the swipe.
Duck under, leapfrog. Up and over goes Davis. Great agility. Slides under. Little leg sweep. Deadlift. Deadlift German blocked. Using those ropes to break the wrist control. Very, very intelligent ring awareness by Scott Oberman.
Scott Oberman, merely 22 years of age. Maybe even be 21 years of age. But his experience at such a young age is bar none.
That aggressive, straight-in-your-face style of Scotty Oberman coming into play.
Scotty Oberman? No, I believe you find that's Scott Oberman and Scotty Davis.
Scott Oberman maintaining control, setting up for a scoop slam, but avoided by Davis. Up and over, nipped through. Caught again, gator roll, neck breakers, ragdoll breakers. Ragdolling Scotty Oberman, sorry. Before Scott Oberman makes it to the floor to try and get a bit of separation between him and the Supreme Suplex Machine.
We are seeing the next generation right in front of us here, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know who these two men are trained by? Do you know who these two men are trained by? Oh, heads up, Scotty Davis!
Toe-break on Hilo, wipes out security, and Scott Oberman makes his way back into the ring.
Straight back into the ring. Before I was rudely cut off. Oh, hello.
Slingshot. Oof. Slingshot right into that bottom rope.
Do you know who these two men are trained by? These two men are trained by. Scott Oberman is under the tutelage of none other than NXT UK Tag Team Champions, the grizzled young veterans, James Drake and Zach Gibson. And Scotty Davis, no less, is under the tutelage of former junior heavyweight champion, former never openweight champion, Will Ospreay.
Strong Irish whip. Nearly moved the ring with that one. If you take away the back of Scotty Davis, the suplexes go away as well. Very wise by Scott Oberman.
Buying his time. We know what exactly do. His sadistic, methodical style.
Vertical suplex into the cover. One. Only one, and a rear chin lock applied, but Scott Davis's foot's on the rope.
Dragging him away from the ropes.
Still needs to break the hold. But there again,
straight back on the offensive.
Showing great ring intelligence. Arguably beyond his years. Scott Oberman snatches that hold straight away, and you can see Scotty Davis like trying to pull that arm away to get a bit of blood flow back and a bit more breath. Elbow, cravat applied. Shots to the midsection and a front face lock before getting driven back into the corner by Scotty Davis. Shoulder charges. Ducks it.
That is scouted.
Oh! Overhead release suplex into the corner.
Jesus Christ! The lower back of Oberman slamming off that bottom turnbuckle.
Oberman favouring the neck and the back as you'd expect at the moment, and a number been done on Scott Davis's back as well. Referee James to counter 6.
Could be seeing our first draw. No, both men are up. Just Oberman on his feet. Lower back must be absolutely raging in pain.
Both men exchanging forearms now, trying to test the metal of one another. I don't know who would actually give the advantage to this at the moment. We know Scotty Davis survived this with Chris Ridgway, but Scott Oberman is just as dangerous. Strike blocked. And again, knee strikes. Trifecta. Vertical suplex, holds on.
Well, you said trifecta.
Oh, brainbuster. Rolls through again.
Hooks the leg.
Fishman's buster.
Impressive succession.
1, 2.
Oh, wow. So close. We are at 6.5 minutes in this contest. That is insane. The level of punishment that has been dished out to Scott Oberman, and he's still in this match.
Scotty Davis front face lock applied. Breaks it, and roundhouse kick missed.
As it's scouted.
Slide through into the neck breaker by Scott Oberman.
Picture perfect from Oberman. Come on, Scott, you got this.
Into the cover. 1, 2. Scotty Davis out at 2, and wisely gets to the outside. We all knew this match was going to be close, and neither man willing to give an inch.
To the second! Oh my days!
Slingshot into the rope hang.
Oh, what on earth?
Going to fly.
What on earth are you doing, mate? Warren, wow! Drinks flying everywhere, bodies tumbling to the ground. Scott Oberman with a suicide dive.
Sending Scotty Davis straight into that guardrail and back into the audience.
When you come to an Ignition show, you get a front row experience like no other.
Scotty Davis back in the ring now.
So look at that, this is a hallmark of an amazing competitor. Scott Oberman could have taken the easy count-out victory there, but instead rolls Davis back in.
Up and over goes Davis.
Looks for it again.
Misses. Shoulder tackle. Up and over. Into the corner roll. Deadlift into the German.
Oh my days, Oberman looks out of it.
1, 2. Oh. Ridiculous power by Scotty Davis, only gets a 2.
Absolutely insanity from both these men. I'll tell you what, I was excited when I announced this last week.
Setting up the Dragon Suplex, avoided.
Hooks it, has him set up.
Avoided. Unpretty.
Oh! Drives Davis's face into the canvas, right onto the lightning bolt.
1, 2. Davis out again at 2.
Good God, could that get any closer?
I genuinely don't know what it's going to take at the moment. Neither man's willing to budge an inch. Scott Oberman's the first back to his feet, nearly at least. No, he's up.
Tell you what, either way this goes, what a way. What a night it's been kicking off the Ignition Wrestling League. We've had all wins so far.
Roll through.
Oh wow, looking for that armbar set in, perhaps looking.
That Oberplata style armbar applied, but rolled through by Scott Oberman.
Throws the leg through.
Duck under the clothesline.
Ducks that kick.
Roundhouse kick.
Oh my God! Straight
jacket German. 1, 2.
How did he kick out of that? How? Tell me, Paul. How? We're on the 10-minute mark. These guys have 5 minutes left. This is the longest anyone has gone of the evening. We are literally in the death zone here. We could be seeing our first draw tonight.
Using that boot to the chest to make some space. Scott Oberman gets the ring apron. Neckbreaker using the top rope. Venom in the eyes.
Lifts him up.
Flatliner.
Could be in. 1, 2, 3.
Oberman. Scotty Davis.
Oberman, a quarter of a second away from the first 4 points.
Scott Oberman looks absolutely distraught at the moment. Manages to make his way back to the corner. Scotty Davis still down on a knee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 minutes left of this match. Calling for the shooter. Scotty Davis has him locked.
Crossroads, supremacy.
Has him hooked.
Up.
Oh my God!
Cross leg, Fisherman's Buster.
That could
1,
be it.
2, and 3.
It's all over. My God, what a way to round off the Ignition Wrestling League tonight. We have one more match to come. Oh my God.
What a match. Scotty Davis picking up that all-important 4 points. But what a performance by Scott Oberman.
The one to watch.
Yeah.
The one to watch, ladies and gentlemen. My God, what an evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is the main event of the evening. The following match is a singles match. Introducing your competitors.
Turkish Wolf, Dursun makes his way.
Look at those garms. Beautiful, beautiful traditional Turkish garms.
Complete with his cup of chai tea, he informed me earlier. Dursun fresh from a very, very competitive matchup with David Starr. Last time he was here at Ignition. And another big test for him tonight.
It's just warming up, it's fine. Can't imagine how good that tastes.
Another Ignition show and another British wrestling legend graces us with his presence. The Wonder Kid, Jonny Storm, makes his debut here at TNT Ignition. I cannot wait to see what one of the pioneers of the current style of British wrestling can do with a young lion, like a young wolf I should say, like Solas Dursun.
I think I spent a penny that was as old as him today. You say that I swoon over LJ Cleary. Have you heard yourself talk about Jody Fleisch and Jonny Storm?
With very good reason why I revere people like Jody Fleisch and Jonny Storm. Without them, British wrestling would not be what it is today.
Expensive stuff, that mate. That's expensive. Jonny, that's expensive, please. Referee, this bell hasn't rung yet. That's disgusting.
That chai tea spat right into the eye of Solas Dursun. Covers up.
Closed fist. Come on, ref. I don't care how good he is.
Reversal by Solas Dursun. Ducked by Jonny Storm.
Again.
The right hand of his own.
Again, closed fist. Come on.
The pace quickening already. Jonny Storm toying with Solas Dursun to an extent. Solas Dursun jumping straight out of the ring. Very, very frustrated Solas Dursun as the veteran is getting the better of him for the moment.
You know what, I do have to give, you know what, before we give Jonny Storm his due, Solas Dursun, that man right there, is without a doubt an amazing match machine. He may very well be the best bout machine of the UK. That being said, Jonny Storm, this man has wrestled all over the UK Indies, has wrestled, I'm going to take a deep breath for this one, has wrestled in the NWA, WXW, Ring of Honor, TNA, CZW, PGW, Dragon Gate, Pro Wrestling Noah, Shikara, and OTT, and many, many others. And he is now gracing the TNT Ignition ring.
The pace quickened up between these two men. Shoulder tackles and kip-ups and missed drop kicks alike.
Going toe to toe. Do you want to know something else? Something else? Yo, what's my nickname, Paul? Tell him what's my nickname. Tell him.
Youngest commentator in British wrestling.
Yeah, damn right. And that man, Jonny Storm, made his in-ring debut when I was -3 months old. My mum had a little bump, and I was yet to make my debut in the world, let alone in the ring.
Solas Dursun putting referee Max Davis in the way. Using that to hot shot. And a drop kick right to the knee of Jonny Storm. taking out the speed of the Cruiserweight legend.
Taking away the legs of Johnny Storm. Can't fly around if you've got nothing to jump off.
And we've also seen Sona before now utilise that Constantinople crab, that single leg Boston crab, to great effect. That attack on the leg having an immediate effect. Johnny looks in agony. Sona,
as if he didn't need a walking stick already.
Straight on it. Drops the knee onto the inside knee of Johnny Storm. Going for the dragon screw maybe, and nails it. Dragon screw leg whip. Dursun just stalking Johnny Storm now. Has him exactly where he wants him. Again, Enziguri though. Johnny Storm off across the ring. Double springboard into the missile drop kick.
I mean, fair play, that was pretty impressive.
Sona straight to the outside to try and get some space. Johnny still feeling the effect of that leg, but not letting it stop him. Slingshot off the top rope. Again, using the ring to great effect to Sona Dursun.
Dursun looking to go up top.
Eyeing up
the
double axe handle.
Beautiful, simple and effective.
Johnny makes it to the ropes. Setting up. Vertical suplex, float over, beautiful. 1, 2.
Straight into the pinfall.
And into the chin lock. Trying to ground and sap the energy of Johnny Storm.
You know, Daniel Doherty announced earlier that at our next show, July 4th, All Eyes on Me, we will be having a 20-man rumble to crown the first ever Ignition champion. And I'm going to go ahead and just say that I think Sona Dursun's going to win that.
He's got to be in that conversation. As you said, he is the best bout machine and a half.
And if you think he's not going to outlast 19 other guys, that man has laid his heart and his soul out in that ring, on that canvas, every single time he has stepped in that ring. You tell me.
Chin lock applied. Johnny Storm trying to fight his way out of it. Back elbows. Makes the separation. Backbreaker.
Thunderous.
1, 2. Johnny just slides out of the cover there. Getting the shoulder up, but also getting out from under Sona.
Didn't get out from underneath him that time, just a straightforward kick out.
Kip up. Into a flatliner.
From his knees, and the speed that Johnny Storm moves at. That's a very short drop with a very sudden stop.
And you can see the effects of Sona straight away. Off the ropes. Kick into a powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh. No pressure on the shoulders, allowing Sona to make the escape, but wow. I've legitimately never seen that before. Setting up. Elevated over the top rope though by Dursun.
Dursun turned his back around.
Slingshot over the top rope.
Oh, you know what he can do.
Dursun's down. But Jonny still feeling the effects of the attack on that leg by Dursun. Jonny makes his way back into the ring. Solas though, dragon screw while caught in the ropes.
Pandering to the crowd gets you nowhere. What I'm telling you all this time, Paul. Pandering to the crowd, what does it get you? Gets you hurt.
Up and over. The knee gives out though. Oh, sliced bread. 1, 2. Kick out by Jonny.
Oh, look at
that.
Straight
into the Constantinople.
Beautifully positioned from Dursun. The Turkish Wolf takes his bite.
Jonny's dead centre in the middle of the ring. Has to make it to those ropes. How much has been taken out of that knee though? The Wonder Kid's crawling. Makes it. Solas looks exhausted, just collapses out of that submission attempt. Jonny tries to make his way back to his feet, but that knee still giving him trouble, as you'd expect. Dursun, target now. Oh, avoids the drop kick though, does Jonny.
Oh,
Wonderwhirl.
Jesus.
1, 2. Solas kicks out of the Wonderwhirl at 2. One of the biggest weapons in Jonny Storm's arsenal, and Dursun's just kicked out.
Well, you can tell the knee of Jonny Storm.
He hasn't got that speed he had at the start of this match. Off the top, Dursun pulls referee Max Davis into the way.
That is the best thing Jonny Storm's done all night. Absolutely brilliant.
Jonny Storm trying to revive referee Max Davis, but low blow by Dursun.
I didn't see anything. I was looking at you. I thought you were supposed to be calling the match.
Straight into the cover. 1,
Uno.
2.
Oh, come on, Max.
Jonny's out.
Okay, that was a slow count. And you can all fuck off.
Slow count after he got pulled into the way of a speeding bullet known as the Wonder Kid.
He was trying to protect Dursun, it's fine. He's got himself in harm's way. He knows what he's getting himself in for every time he steps in between the ropes.
I'm sure you've got a voodoo doll of Max Davis somewhere hidden on the commentator table that I cannot see. Jonny elevated to the top rope by Solas. Maybe going for the Spanish fly. Elbowing, trying to escape his way out of it though is Jonny Storm.
Sends him flying. Dursun halfway across the ring. But a
middle rope moonsault.
On the money. 2 only.
2.9. Dursun escaped.
It was a 2.6. That's not good. It was a good moonsault.
Solas cannot make it back to his feet. His legs unable to get them under him.
Wonder Kid calling for the finish, calling for the end.
Dursun, back elbows to escape. Manages it. Kick blocked. Span through into a wheel kick of his own. Dursun heading to the top rope.
We know that Dursun can fly too.
Nizar avoided. Blocked.
Dropped down with authority.
Dursun's foot on the bottom rope.
Amazing ring awareness from the Turkish Wolf. With all that experience, you would have thought he'd have at least moved into the middle of the ring.
I think the later this match goes, the more the desperation sets in for both men.
Storm's flat on his ass.
That knee did momentarily Oh, feet on the ropes. 1, 2.
He's got him!
And 3.
He's got him!
With the
He's
feet
got
on the
him!
ropes.
He's got him! Solas Dursun's been a legend! He's beaten a legend! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling it now! You are looking at the first ever Ignition champion, and his name is Solas Dursun. What a victory!
Give the assist to the middle rope, but what a victory for Solas Dursun. What a matchup, and what a pleasure to see Jonny Storm set foot in a TNT Ignition ring.
Maybe next time he can bring his friend and you can get really excited. I don't know what I'm mocking you about, actually. I'd really love to see both of them here. That's jokes on me there, but Solas Dursun, ladies and gentlemen. But let's give the respect where it's due. Oh, kill him, Jonny, kill him.
A very, very frustrated Jonny Storm, and understandably so. Solas Dursun, with every underhanded tactic in the book, gets the victory, but what a performance by the Wonder Kid.
What a debut, and all I can say, I don't think we've seen the last of Jonny Storm in TNT. Well, we do have a league now. I guess some form of VAR wouldn't go amiss.
What an evening we've had. The launch of the Ignition Wrestling League, a fantastic main event.
Oh, they're not done yet.
You know, I haven't been to Liverpool for a while, but to be honest with you, after hearing each and every one of you tonight, I guarantee you, I'm going to be coming a lot more. Because you fans are some of the best fans in the world, and from what I've seen tonight, TNT is one of the best promotions in the UK today. So on behalf of myself and all the wrestlers in the back there, thank you to each and every one of you, thank you for your support, and let's hear it for TNT.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Jonny Storm. Thank you for joining us for TNT Ignition, Sky's the Limit. I have been Paul Kisser.
I have been the youngest commentator in British professional wrestling today, Kameron.